When love says no, dealing with romantic rejection. Romantic rejection is a deeply human experience that has been the subject of philosophical exploration for centuries. This essay delves into the multifaceted nature of romantic rejection, drawing on various philosophical theories and proposing new ideas to navigate and understand this universal aspect of human life. Introduction: the universality of rejection. Romantic rejection touches a core aspect of our existence, the need for connection and the desire for love. When faced with rejection, individuals often experience a profound sense of loss, self-doubt, and emotional pain. Understanding and dealing with romantic rejection requires an examination of its psychological, existential, and social dimensions. Philosophical perspectives on rejection. Existentialism, embracing the absurd. Existentialist philosophers such as Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus provide a framework for understanding the experience of romantic rejection. Sartre's concept of being for others suggests that our identity is shaped by how others perceive us. Romantic rejection, therefore, can shatter our sense of self, forcing us to confront our vulnerability and the contingency of our existence. Camus' notion of the absurd, the conflict between our desire for meaning and the indifferent universe, mirrors the experience of romantic rejection. When love says no, it highlights the absurdity of our condition. We seek validation and connection, yet often encounter indifference or rejection. Psychoanalysis: the unconscious impact. Sigmund Freud's psychoanalytic theory provides insights into the unconscious processes underlying romantic rejection. According to Freud, rejection can trigger deep-seated fears and unresolved conflicts from early childhood. The rejection may not only be about the present moment, but also a resurfacing of past traumas and anxieties. Carl Jung's concept of the shadow, the unconscious part of our psyche containing repressed weaknesses and desires, also plays a role. Rejection can bring the shadow to the forefront, challenging us to integrate these hidden aspects into our conscious self and grow from the experience. Social and ethical dimensions. From a social philosophy perspective, romantic rejection reflects broader societal norms and values. Michel Foucault's analysis of power dynamics reveals how societal expectations influence our romantic interactions. The act of rejection can be seen as an exercise of power, reinforcing certain social hierarchies and norms. Ethically, the philosophies of Emmanuel Levinas and Martin Buber emphasize the importance of the other in shaping our moral framework. Rejection challenges us to recognize the other's autonomy and navigate the ethical implications of our desires and actions. The psychological impact of romantic rejection. Emotional responses. Romantic rejection often triggers a cascade of emotional responses, including sadness, anger, and confusion. These emotions are natural and reflect the attachment and investment we place in romantic relationships. The intensity of these emotions can vary based on individual personality, the nature of the relationship, and the context of the rejection. Cognitive reframing. Cognitive reframing is a psychological strategy that involves changing the way we perceive and interpret rejection. Instead of viewing rejection as a reflection of personal inadequacy, it can be seen as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. This shift in perspective can mitigate the negative emotional impact and foster resilience. Self-compassion. Self-compassion, as explored by psychologist Kristin Neff, involves treating oneself with kindness and understanding in the face of failure or rejection. Practicing self-compassion can reduce self-criticism and enhance emotional well-being. It encourages individuals to acknowledge their pain without judgment and extend the same care to themselves as they would to a friend. Philosophical theories on coping with rejection. Stoicism, embracing inner strength. Stoic philosophy, particularly the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, offers practical wisdom for dealing with romantic rejection. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is not. According to the Stoics, we cannot control how others feel about us, but we can control our responses to rejection. By practicing virtues such as resilience, self-control, and rationality, individuals can navigate rejection with grace. Stoicism teaches that external events, including rejection, do not determine our happiness. Rather, it is our internal attitudes and responses that shape our well-being. Buddhist philosophy, detachment and compassion. Buddhist philosophy provides another perspective on dealing with romantic rejection. The concept of detachment or non-attachment encourages individuals to let go of clinging to desires and outcomes. This does not mean suppressing emotions, but rather observing them without being consumed by them. Buddhist teachings also emphasize compassion, both for oneself and for others. By cultivating compassion, individuals can approach rejection with a sense of empathy and understanding, recognizing that suffering is a universal experience. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, can aid in developing detachment and compassion, fostering a balanced and peaceful state of mind. Creative solutions for navigating romantic rejection. Artistic expression. Artistic expression, whether through writing, painting, music, or other forms, can be a powerful outlet for processing and understanding romantic rejection. Creating art allows individuals to externalize their emotions and experiences, transforming pain into a source of creativity and self-discovery. Narrative therapy, developed by Michael White and David Epstein, involves reauthoring one's life story to create a more empowering narrative. By reframing the story of rejection, individuals can shift from a victim mentality to one of agency and resilience. This therapeutic approach emphasizes the importance of the stories we tell ourselves and how they shape our identity and experiences. Building resilience. Resilience, the ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity, is crucial for dealing with romantic rejection. Building resilience involves developing coping strategies, such as seeking social support, practicing self-care, and setting realistic goals. It also includes cultivating a growth mindset, as described by psychologist Carol Dweck, which views challenges and failures as opportunities for learning and growth. Proposing new philosophical ideas. The philosophy of interdependence. One proposed idea is the philosophy of interdependence, which recognizes the interconnectedness of all individuals. In the context of romantic rejection, this philosophy emphasizes that our identities and well-being are shaped by our relationships with others. Instead of viewing rejection as an isolated event, it can be seen as part of a broader web of interactions and experiences. This perspective encourages individuals to view rejection not as a personal failure, but as a natural part of human relationships. It fosters a sense of empathy and understanding, acknowledging that everyone experiences rejection and that it contributes to our collective growth and resilience. The ethics of vulnerability. Another proposed idea is the ethics of vulnerability, which posits that vulnerability is an essential aspect of authentic human connection. Embracing vulnerability means accepting the possibility of rejection and viewing it as an integral part of the human experience. This ethical framework encourages individuals to approach relationships with honesty and openness, even in the face of potential rejection. The ethics of vulnerability also involve recognizing and respecting the vulnerability of others. This includes being mindful of how we communicate rejection and striving to do so with compassion and respect. By embracing vulnerability, individuals can cultivate deeper and more meaningful connections. Conclusion: transforming rejection into growth. Romantic rejection, while painful, offers an opportunity for profound personal growth and self-discovery. By drawing on philosophical theories, psychological strategies, and creative approaches, individuals can navigate rejection with resilience and grace. Embracing the universality of rejection and viewing it as an integral part of the human experience can transform it from a source of suffering into a catalyst for growth and connection. Ultimately, when love says no, it challenges us to confront our vulnerabilities, rethink our desires, and cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. Through this process, we can emerge stronger, more compassionate, and better equipped to navigate the complexities of love and relationships.